And we check the audio. Okay. Stream started, yay!
All right, I am back.
I need to change this damn title every single time.
All right, I am back.
I need to change this damn. It sounds like we're working. All right. Let me see if I can change this title here. Helps if I go to my correct account. Let's see. Here. Studio. Or I can just change it when I'm done, probably. Alright, well. My audio, there we go. Now am I back? Alright, I'm back. Welcome to Characters and Dice, where we make characters so you don't have to. And of course, we have no budget. So, welcome to production. If you're new here, this is our Friday night Nightbane game. If you're not new here, if this is your because this is only the second episode, we have returning. Let's see, our cast of players: Calvin Ross, played by Law Dog, Jacob Ashton. What is her name? Not Private First Class Sauron. That's a different game. Ren. Roland Creekmore. Yoshi, also known as Gojira. And today we introduce Miss Dove into the cacophony of characters. Well, actually, today we're going to introduce both Ren and Miss Dove to the cacophony of characters. So, let's get started. As always, this is today, well, relatively today. The year is 2025. You're in Ocala, Florida. Woot! You know, the only other place worse, more likely to kill you is Louisiana and or Australia. You are here for various reasons. It is a Friday night. It is raining. It's time to go party. Miss Dove, what is your character doing?
So I think she's probably where are we up to in the game? Or well, she's a university student, so she's probably at home studying diligently.
So there is a small community college. It's called Central Florida. It's a very small college. There's some there's some dorms close by. Miss Rand, are you a university student as well? I don't recall.
I think I'm actually a college student.
Let's see. Let me take a look at Miss Rand's skills. Yes, she is. She's got the robotic and the doctorate, or she was on the path to. I think she's got a master's degree. Do you two know each other?
No, I'm in the physical athletics program studying to be a medical assistant.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're studying. It's Friday night. Your friends are getting ready to party. They're getting dressed up, putting on their makeup, making sure they have the right outfits on. There's been when the power goes out, and there's some explosion. You two hear some explosions, very close by. Uh, you hear some sirens. Um, maybe a little bit of gunfire close by. And do either of you two do anything specifically?
think I'm very surprised by all of the sudden noise and darkness. I'm gonna run to the window, closest window, and look out to see if I can see anything.
Okay. As you run to the window to look out, it, somebody would. Yeah. As you run to the window to look out, uh, you are struck by lightning. Let's see. Please describe how your what is known as the becoming, I think, how you morph.
It's so my transitions state I think is vanishing act.
Okay.
So one moment. So when I morph, I disappear and then reappear in the form shifted into. Um, and for a moment, I am invisible to the naked eye. But it only lasts as long as the transformation takes. So
Okay.
probably only a second or so.
Okay. It takes you. It's you're taking the full length, about 15 seconds.
Okay.
And Miss
Noting
Wren,
that down.
what are you doing?
Well, I was in the computer lab when everything went dark. And since there's normally not windows, I'm in complete darkness at the moment.
Okay. Um. Yeah, the emergency lights power on. You see the UPS. Why is it not? I'm sorry. I'm looking at the stream. Something. Gotta love how things are working. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Helps if I actually press play. All right. So yeah, the emergency powers come on. Jeez, I lost my video. And it should be back. There we go. The emergency powers come on. There's this red hue light over the emergency door. There are some UPSs, battery backups, that are running. So some computers are the servers that's for the room is still running, but you don't have a lot of time for that. Are you?
There goes hours worth of work.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Gonna make sure everybody else recovers what they can, make our way out, because usually we're at least trying to cover each other's projects, or at least make sure everybody can get done what they need to do.
Okay.
And then slowly make our way to the exit.
Okay. The only machine that had battery backup was the server. Their PCs were completely just wiped out. And as you guys head towards the exit, you walk past the server. Excuse me. And there's a power strike. Lightning bolt hits the building, and this stray line just comes in, and it just blows out the UPS, and you can see the electricity just running through the cables into the UPS, and it just explodes as it continues into the server, and this just electrical sparks all over the place, sparking along the case, and it reaches out, and several arches hit you specifically. And please go ahead and describe your transformation.
sweetheart. I would love to, but my character's sitting right in front of you. All I remember is it's very grotesque.
Okay, your transformation is that your metallic body, it starts to rip itself out of your current body. Your wings, you have your metallic wings just tear apart your backside. Your hands rip off the tips of their hands, and your flesh just starts getting torn off of your body. Pieces just peeling off here and there. Uh, you're in pain when you go to grab your head. You start to tear your whole face off. Suffice it to say that people around you don't know what to exactly do. Some of them run like hell. Others pass out, and there's an odor where you're odor of more than just ozone where you're standing at the present moment. So for about 15 seconds, you're just tearing out of your own body as you stand there, and you can feel that. You can even feel the tips of your wings against the walls and the door frame, which is an unusual sensation. It feels like a tickling sensation on your back.
Yeah, I remember I was the metallic statue.
Yes. Yeah, you're standing there, metallic. You have metallic wings. Now, for both of you, keep in mind that there have been reports of monsters throughout for the last 20 years. There have been reports of monsters. There's a new agent. There's agencies that have been in place to defend the innocent American populations from these monsters. And you know, if that, which you would now be concerned about getting about said agency, the NSB, National Security Bureau. What are you two doing at the present moment? Ms. Dove, you come back, you phase back into reality, and you're. Go ahead and describe how you look now, after you morph.
Oh yeah, okay. So when I phase back into reality, I can, I guess, see myself again, and but this time there is just my skin has gone horribly rough. It looks like the surface of a nut, like a walnut or something like that, but it spreads across what seems like my entire body. And spikes have begun to appear down my back and across my shoulders and kind of along the arms. And as those sparks were hitting me, as like the lightning was hitting me, it was these giant kind of slashes and gashes have started to appear all over me. And I guess in the reflection of the window, I can just see suddenly how hideous I am.
Go ahead and roll me a horror factor check.
Okay. Sorry, wait, is that a D20?
Yes, D20.
Okay, that's a 19.
19? Okay. You're confused, but fortunately you don't scare the ever-loving bejesus out of you. At this juncture, the two of you definitely hear running across rooftop footprints. Dum, 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 big stomps. You hear sirens getting closer. Miss Dove, you can see off in the distance on State Road 200, you can see that there's an ambulance that is in the middle of the road. And you guys have this pull to head to the west. Both of you do.
I guess run out the door. I don't want my friends to see me like this.
Okay.
And for some reason, I feel like the safest direction will be west.
And Miss Wren, what about you? Deja vu.
Did I miss something? I'm sorry. I was dealing chaos.
That's fine. You have the sudden pull to head to the internal. Something in you is telling you to go west.
Well, right now, I think instincts is a good thing. I don't know what the hell's going on, so.
All right. Do you use your? Do you blow open the walls of the building?
Do what?
Do you shoot the walls of the building?
I wouldn't do it on purpose, but I also don't know how big I am either.
Well, you're average size. I mean, whatever your height and weight was before. Well, your height was before. You're still the same height. But you have a couple extra feet wide because of your wings. But at least those you can somewhat control. So you're running outside the doors to get outside and heading west?
Yes, that's the goal.
Okay. You get outside. Over by the dorms, you see that there is an individual. You more feel that they're more like you are. They look a bit well, it's dark out. They do, but they look a bit thicker than an average person. And the two of you can definitely hear helicopters heading towards you, and you guys can definitely identify easily that those are Marion County Sheriff. It's a Marion County Sheriff helicopter coming to see what's going on.
I'm gonna go to the other person and try to see if we can get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, I think we need to stay out of sight of that helicopter, given how horrific and monstrous we both look like right now.
All right. As you guys get closer to each other, both of you go ahead and roll horror factor checks against each other.
Hey, honey, can you roll that for me? I'm driving.
Sure thing.
Alright, that's a 20.
All right, both of you easily save. Yeah, you see this metallic person with wings running towards you. He's like, that is That's a like-minded individual. And Miss Ren, you
That's actually kind
see
of cool.
you see a young lady or a lady encased in a wooden body with scars along it. How do you want to? How do you two try to make sure you stay out of the vision of the helicopter?
Are there any trees nearby?
There's a few.
Or parks to the west? Or
Let me bring up the map for you guys. Yep. All right. Where's my? Here we go. All right. So I put up there the overview of the area. Uh, there is um, there's a housing subdivision that is close by with trees in it, heading into an area that is more forested, more farmland.
yeah, I think I'd head for that forested. I, Ren, was it? I think we should head for those trees over there.
Do you concur, Miss Rand?
Yeah, sounds great.
All right. You as you head over there, you're seeing that the helicopter is still heading towards you guys, and you're heading towards an area that looks like freaking a bulldozer went through this area. I mean, there's some of these houses have been freaking just wide open, wide open holes. Some human size, some slightly bigger. A clear path of destruction heading into the way that you're going, and the police helicopter is still heading towards you guys.
Does it look like it's beelining for us?
Yes.
Okay. I think we should run faster.
All right. You
How
guys.
far are we from the trees?
I
Well,
was gonna say if we go near the apartment complexes across the street by the daycare, there should be a huge forested area right by there.
Yeah, for sure.
um. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The helicopter's following a path, and it heads south of you guys, and you guys hide in the uh, trees area that's to the uh, north of the campus. And you're still getting this pull to the southwest though. That's for some reason. But the helicopters it's tracking something. How long do you guys wait in the across where you're at? How long do you guys wait?
I'm still feeling, yeah, well, if we're still feeling a pull to the southwest, how far to the west does the forested bit continue?
Well, with your uh, knowledge of the area, the the area that you're going towards, it's probably about a mile. It reaches from the just west of the interstate. Excuse me, all the way to just east of the airport. So about approximately about a mile long, and a quarter mile wide at best. There's a lot of subdivisions in this area of trailers and whatnot, and small houses.
Okay, I reckon we stick to the tree line as much as possible while kind of trying to wrap around the campus and heading further south, but keeping west.
Okay. As as much as you try to stick to the tree line, when you come to E1, and that is there's this long, 400 or 500 foot building. There's an open area so it's completely fenced in. There's an open completely the parking area is completely open. There's not a lot of cover here at this area, building. The good news is it is dark out. There is some outside light, not a whole lot.
What? No open bays?
No open bays. They closed the bays. It's after. Yeah, there's no second shift. The bays are closed.
Yeah, but half the time the well, I don't know if we can fit in a guard shack. I'm like, half the time those aren't locked.
That tiny thing. You try the guard check?
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea to at least try. Something's better than nothing, and with the metal roofs, it might help a little.
Okay. It's not locked. It's open.
I mean, there's been a lot of holes in the sides of buildings. Maybe we can just blast straight through.
At this point, in this juncture, there's not a lot of holes in buildings. The downside is that this guard shack is filled with stuff. It is. There's not a lot of wiggle room in here.
Is there at least enough room for both of us in there or to hide, or is this a one and done? Or do we have to check the other guard shack?
There is no other guard shack here. This is the guard shack on the east side of the driveway. You
But this isn't Welcome Center.
no, this is Plant 2. Yeah, you're facing 20th Southwest 20th Avenue or 20th Street. That's why the guard shack is filled with stuff. You can if she comes in for a hug, you can wrap your wings around and both of you hide in the guard shack. It's going to be very personal, very intimate, very tiny.
But I'm metal, so that should at least help with heat signature.
Okay.
How much has the helicopter passed on by now?
It's circling,
Okay.
and it's actually circling up in the direction that, excuse me, that you feel the pull to go towards.
I feel like, given it's dark right now, and it's nighttime, this is probably the most kind of the least visible we're going to be. As soon as it gets to morning, well, I don't know. Is this go? Are we just like this now as monsters? This is to Ren, by the way. Like, we might just look like this forever now. Um, I think we need to use the night to get further southwest.
That's about the only thing that makes sense right now.
Should we
After
risk it?
after about 10, 15 minutes, you see the helicopter fly off to the north, uh, abandoning its little search area.
I think this is our chance.
So we make a run for it.
We make a run for it. Well, yeah,
Okay.
Ren, let's make a run for it.
You guys make a run for it, and you cut across the campus of the college, jump over the fence, and you see that there's some traffic on the interstate. It's not too terribly bad. There's always somebody on the interstate. You guys make it run across the interstate as quickly as possible, and jump over the fence, and you make it into the wooded area. Well, you're a bit north. Oh. You get this pole that's directly south of you. As you guys make the correction and run through looks like a trailer park. Let me see. Yeah, you can run through a trailer park and get into the woods behind it. The two of you see that there's this individual about 3 to 4 feet tall. They're hovering in the air. They have a Dale Earnhardt t-shirt. They have a beer hat on filled with Mountain Dew. And the wires of the beer hat comes down to their throat. And they have 2 spotlights on their shoulders, one on each shoulder. And they have this device in their hand that is expanded and it's circling. And he's just hovering there.
Is this our Hail Dale Raise Hail?
Yes, it is.
I'm just happy to see someone who looks as weird as we do right now.
What are you doing?
I'd approach him.
Yeah, introducing ourselves at this point because anybody weird has got to be a friend.
Ooh, wee girls. I was expecting you with the last batch. But hey, at least you're here. That's all that matters.
The last batch?
Oh, yeah, you missed the boys.
Love this year. Oh. It's good to know there's other people around.
Yep,
Well,
there's other
monsters.
fresh meat like you. Give me perception checks. I'll roll for you, dear. Oof. Ton, are you
Thank
hiding?
you, honey.
No. I'm approaching him because I feel like anyone who looks as strange as I do is probably a friend, and I'm freaked out right now.
Okay. Let's see. 5 and 8. All right. Hey, Tanya, there? Man, all the boys went to bed. There you are.
Yep.
Are you hiding?
I think I was napping in the tree.
Okay. It's not too difficult to notice this for you two. But you guys barely noticed that there's this ape up in the trees.
Baboon.
Baboon. There's a baboon up in the trees. And the fairy guy was like, well, shit, he's still here. All right.
Isn't a baboon an ape?
I'm a high school eraser, man. I don't know. So that's one of your buddies up there. So welcome to the Resistance, you two. By the way, you're
I love resistances.
you've come to the best part. So yeah, the world ain't what you think it is, and we're fighting.
No, it certainly isn't.
No, it's not. The people in power are not the people in power. They're these creatures that from another world, evil little SOBs, and we fight them. And it's tough. Apparently, something big is happening here. You are two of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to seven newborns. That's it happens on occasion. So there are other factions out there in the world, but ours is the best. Don't be seen, and don't get caught. We've gotten you a safe house about a mile or two up the road. There's a trailer park. The boys have one trailer, you got another, and you'll have to put together your new phones. And take the baboon with you, please.
How are we gonna get him out of the tree?
So you don't necessarily have to stay in the forum when you interact with some people. You know, there's some people like us that trust all those of us in the forum, but don't trust everybody. There's a gang called the Warlords. They're evil SOBs, but they are helpful a time or two.
So do the other factions look like us too?
No, not all of them. You've got the angels, you've got the vampires, and you've got the mages. So angels, vampires, humans, and let's see. You've got the warlords. They're gang members. They're gangs. They're pretty brutal. And then we're the resistance. And then there's, non-affiliated, those people like us that aren't affiliated with any specific group.
So, and you're telling us that we don't always have to look like this.
No.
How do we change back?
You have to concentrate and will it. Dig deep down and pull it out and just concentrate and imagine your fake self.
I'd like to try that now.
Okay. You focus and imagine your human looks, and Grace, you just see her disappear. Gone.
What the heck?
Go ahead and roll me a saving throw. Roll a d20 again. for your morphing.
Are you asking her to do it?
Yes.
You were rolling for me, my love. I'm trying to come in the house.
Yeah, the dogs are barking. She'll be back. So, uh, all right. So she disappears, but for a moment, and comes back into her human form. You see this human woman standing there. It took but like 1 or 2 seconds at most.
I don't think it's that good idea for me to do that.
Why is that? It's great. I'm no longer covered in gaping wounds. I no longer look like a spiky coconut. This is amazing.
I don't transform like that. You just go invisible. Mine's bad.
Wait, what happens to you?
My body bursts through the current one.
Oh. Wait, so you're saying I vanish? That's fantastic.
Yeah, you just simply disappear for a moment. My body violently takes over the next one.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like we're learning a lot tonight.
I'm not even sure where a safe place for me to do this, and maybe not in front of you, because I'm not sure how well that will go.
Yeah, I feel like that might be pretty horrifying. Also, your wings might be easier to get that baboon out of the tree.
No, I can fly, I think.
Have you tried? When did you transform?
Right before I saw you,
Wow, I wonder how many other people transformed when we did.
About 5 others. The ape or the baboon being one of them.
Okay, so we're all, did you say newborns?
Yeah, it's what I call you.
Eh, it fits.
Hey, baboon, you want to
well,
transform? Go back to your old self
Oh,
or
you
your other
mean
self?
wake up? What do
Yeah.
I have to roll to wake up?
Roll a d20. You're making your save. Uh, versus.
Roll to 2.
All right. So, how do you transform again?
There's statically sound like from a TV, and my whole image just like becomes a phase of snow, like the TV image, and that's how it.
So you guys see the baboon up in the trees, and it starts, static. It's the a bad signal, like the Wi-Fi. Like you're dropping packets left, right, and center, from your Wi-Fi, um, and there's this high pitched squealing noise that you guys can definitely hear, and it lasts for a full 15 seconds, as for that high pitched squealing and the snow effect to happen when there is this human, uh, human, kind of in some running clothes. That's in the trees.
Wow, so it's different for everybody.
Oh
Good
yeah.
to meet you, mate.
Sense of balance.
Roll it.
95.
Ooh.
I fell out of the tree
So
as I wake up.
yeah, so you see this
Ah!
thud. You take 3 points of SDC damage as you impact onto the ground.
Oh.
Maybe you should climb down from the tree before you transform next time?
What? Where's the
I
car?
think he hit his head.
Where's
What
my
car?
phone? I'm looking around the ground. I was in town.
How did you get here?
I just woke up.
So
Any
can
of
you
you got a
teleport
light?
too?
What?
I think I dropped my phone around.
I think he thinks that this is all a nightmare.
Still dark
Oh,
out,
like
right?
isn't
Yes, yes, it is.
sorry to tell you, but I don't think this is a nightmare. I think this might be reality.
You really were just a baboon.
And then you were static, and then you were a man, and then you fell out of the tree.
What is this, a joke?
You see what I still look like? This is not a joke.
Look, I'll show you. I'll transform back.
Make a save versus horror factor, Tun.
11.
Okay. Yeah, she disappears, and then second or two later reappears, and she's encased in this walnut body armor that covers her entire body. It's got claw marks on it that it's been hacked up.
Nice
Like
cosplay.
giant gaping wounds. And then there's some spikes.
Good cosplay. Is
For every
there a convention around here?
If so, it's the
for
quickest
every
costume change ever.
for everybody's sanity, I don't know if I should actually change back to my human form right now. But if he's not going to believe us, I might not have another option.
He might just think it's cosplay too.
Which way is the road?
You hear the interstate to the right of you.
Oh, okay. I got it. And I start walking off.
Wait. We've got to save. Where's the floating guy gone?
I'm still here. I'm just.
Can you explain some things to our friend here?
Oh, I
He's
thought
not
that was a
believing
balloon.
No,
You're
no,
hanging up in the trees or something?
he flies around you. Nope, no balloon. Praise
What
Dale.
is this, a movie set?
No, it is not a movie set. So yeah, you're you're going to be a weird one. Most of us can keep our cognitive abilities between transformations. So
our abilities.
you
So that's
apparently
not a costume.
you turn into a baboon. Let's see.
I look at my hand.
What are you looking for?
I was bit by one at the zoo earlier.
That just happens to be timing.
I don't think you're a weremonkey.
Actually, he might be.
What?
I mean, it's not unheard of. But again, most people keep their memories.
Evidently, the monkey is not most people.
All right. Um, and you see the fairy. Um, okay. The fairy starts to freaking. He starts stretching his arms, and the um, spotlights just fall off his shoulders as his torso expands, his legs expands, the wings retract. Think of every single horror movie transformation, and it's kind of like that when he turns into this 5'8" redhead. Actually, blonde. We'll go with blonde. Teenage boy. It's like, and
That looks like it should hurt.
it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, I just rolled a 3 on my horror factor.
Oh yeah, that's some scary stuff right there.
I'm like scratching my head. I'm going to my car.
Your car is somewhere else, not here. Now, I've got a trailer where the others are at for you if you want.
There was an accident downtown. I got to go report it in.
Oh, it's probably already being taken care of at this point. It's been quite some time since you arrived here. The accident is already taken care of.
And you are?
Billy Bob. I'm from Daytona. About 25 years ago. But that's a whole different story. I'm your contact. I'm your contact in the Resistance. I'm your point guy, your go-to guy. Yeah. Those in charge are not the ones in charge. Well, they're in charge, but they report to higher powers. Yeah. And don't trust the NSB. They are hunting. They're kind of hunting you down.
Never heard of that department.
How have you not heard of the department? They just built the brand new building. I mean, they've been around since since the Dark Day. They're what replaced the FBI, the CIA, and the NSA.
Well, I don't report to any of those departments.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Because they haven't been around for a couple years now. I think you freaking... you
Yeah,
might-
I need an nest.
What's the last thing you remember?
Being at the zoo with my family.
What year was that?
25.
Well, he's got the date right.
Okay.
Close enough. Look, the feds are hunting you guys down tonight. He gives you three an address to a trailer park out on State Road 40. Go there for the night. Talk to the other guys, and get your. There's a stack of cell phones there for you guys. You just gotta assemble them. That's how we're going to stay in contact with each other. Lay low for the night. Let this blow over, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Sound good?
I got to be in work at the first thing in the morning.
Even though you just turned into a baboon? I don't think any of us are going to work tomorrow morning.
And I think you might have already missed a couple days by the sounds of it.
Yeah, potentially.
I'll get the phone and call him first.
Yeah, if we get the phones assembled, maybe then we can see what's happened to friends and family. And get a bit more up to date with what else has been going on.
All right.
Cool. Well, he gives. Make sure that you guys have the address, and when you get those phones assembled, let me message me, and then we'll see how things are going. See if hopefully things die down. You guys head to the trailer park.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
We start heading towards the trailer park.
Yep. Headed towards safety. And I'm the only one who's not human at the moment, but I'm kind of afraid to change in front of everybody else.
Okay. Do you fly?
Well, I mean, now might be good as time as any to try,
Okay.
but not
Since
like
we're in the middle of
very
the
far off.
woods. We hear the highway, but we don't know where any other roads are near here. So I guess if you can actually fly up, you can see where the road is.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Just watch out for helicopters.
Yeah, I'm basically just gonna peek my head up over the trees.
Okay. You fly up just above tree level. You see the interstate not that far away, couple 100 feet away, and you see the access road next to it. And the directions you're given, head north along the access road to stay to 40, and then west on 40 until you get close to the county line, and there's a trailer park on the right hand side. Overall, the trip will take you about 2 to 3 hours to complete. You guys are walking after all. follow the directions to the third row. You guys have the last trailer on the left hand side. Except for Ton. Ton has the second to last trailer on the left hand side. So between that two pieces of information, you're figuring that these two trailers are, you know, connected in some fashion or another.
Okay, so do we each have our own trailer, or?
No, no. You girls have one trailer. The boys have another trailer.
Oh, okay. Guess I'm gonna go into the girls' trailer.
Okay.
I go knocking on the door.
All right, you guys hear knocking on your trailer door.
Well,
So
I'm grabbing
I
the
would've-
knife.
I was about to say I would have arranged for a watch to be kept over the night. So, Tim, if you want to work out who would have been awake, or do you want to just have us all awake?
It's been
What time of day?
I was still like freaking way late at night. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Gojira! Yoshi.
Either way, I'm
Well, if somebody's
Sorry.
outside keeping watch, you'll see this short young man walking up the street towards the trailer.
Are you in your
And if you remember what the clothes the baboon was wearing, he's wearing it.
Okay.
Baboon was wearing clothes.
Yep, just a little baggy.
That reminds me, unless I have pants like Bruce Banner the Hulk, I'm probably not wearing much. Considering my weight triples,
Yeah, probably.
Well,
Are you-
from the description of the way the becoming happens is our clothes get replaced with whatever our morphos is, unless
They're
No,
they're
unless
different
our-
for each transformation.
I thought
Oh,
that was a
good.
universal thing.
that's good.
So are you in your human?
Uh,
Are you in your facade or Morphous form?
Facade.
Okay. So
So
the girls and this young man sees this other man, Asian man, standing in front of the second to last trailer, and you see two women. Well, you see a woman, this metallic woman with wings, and a young man walking down the road.
to the metallic woman, I'll say, the Keebler elf must have sent you.
The fuck?
The little thing, spotlights, flying in the air.
Oh, Hilldale.
Sorry?
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
Keebler works fine for me.
Yeah, we met him.
I'll shout to the guys inside the trailer. Company, there's more of us. And if this is the response I get, I'll bang on the side of the trailer with my hand.
Yeah, I'm getting up and I'm
And-
coming out.
Yeah, I'm putting down. I've been reading the tablet about with all the information. You know, I'll put that down and I'll grab a knife and you know hold it someplace up, hold it someplace out of sight.
I'll
I
walk
don't
out as well.
know what.
Alrighty then. So
I
the
walk up. Anybody got an aspirin? I was told I was bunking here for the night.
You're the monkey.
I'll get
Whatever. You
aspirin
got an
out of the.
aspirin?
Yeah, we got aspirin, and I'll grab an aspirin out of the first aid kit.
okay.
Get a glass out of the cupboard and get him some water.
All right. And so you gotta get so the young lady, an athletic-looking young lady, walks past and goes into the other trailer. And so that leaves Jacob, Roland, Calvin, and Ren outside.
I think if I start seeing people coming out of the trailer, I'm just gonna keep my distance, but I wanna see what's going on, and I wanna meet the other monsters.
Okay. You stand by the doorway to your trailer then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sarian is still amorphous, is she not?
Yes.
Have we
I
seen her
take
yet?
the aspirin, down it with the water, and will this headache to go away.
Wait a minute. That trailer over there is part of our whatever the hell this is. I'm pointing to the trailer that she's walking in. If I'd known that, I would have raided that one too.
It's the girl trailer. Go away.
That's our stuff.
Oh yeah, it's your stuff. I ain't gonna touch it now. I didn't know it was part of our whatever this is.
So how many teams are out here? Have you met anyone else?
Only that crazy old fairy, and he hasn't told us shit. Have you learned anything yet?
Oh, he said a whole bunch of stuff. There's other factions. There's mages. I don't know. It sounds like there's some people who can do magic. There's some guys who are like us, but they're evil, and I think they're called the warlords. I don't know. I'm gonna start rattling off various things that I managed to retain
Well,
from.
he left us with
Sounds
a
like we
tablet in here that had some basic information. But yeah, that's basically to sum it up. Yeah, there's different factions going on. Back in Dark Day, apparently there was an invasion from some shadow world called the Nightlands.
Oh yeah, he told us there was some kind of evil people who are in charge, which tracks. I mean, we've known that about the NSB for a while.
Damn right. Take a bastion, by the way. I'll extend my
Pardon?
hand for a handshake. I'm introducing myself. Jacob Ashton, extending my hand for a handshake.
Good to meet you, Jacob Ashton. I am Dove Quinn.
I'll hold my hand out. Roland Creekmore.
I'll nod at them. Yoshi.
I kind of scream or yell a little bit from the back because, like I said, I'm still wary of trying to change or anything. I said, Ren Worthington.
I'll offer my hand and say, Cal.
So when did you guys get here?
A couple hours or so ago. We haven't been here that long either. And I will look around, look up to the sky, and why don't we carry this meet and greet inside?
That sounds good. I wouldn't mind to check out that tablet.
All right, well, it's inside,
So,
and I'll turn to walk inside.
all right, Dove and Roland walk inside.
I'll walk in. I'll pull out the knife, set it on the counter, pick up the tablet. Yeah, just right now I just kind of glanced over it. I haven't gone too far down the rabbit hole, but it's some weird, freaky stuff. I hand it over.
So what kind of stuff's in this? What kind of info?
Well, basically just what I've said. Different intel on the different factions, on the Night Lords, which apparently are the people who are calling the shots. Different.
And then from a different planet, did you say?
Well, from what that was saying, it seemed more like a shadow, another dimension. From the way I understood it, it's like Earth but different.
That is freaky.
It's
I'm
it's,
starting
it's
to
like
wonder if this is
if
just
Earth had
all-
its own doppelganger.
Oh, so like Stranger Things.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be a fair comparison. So,
So why are we here then?
I don't know, but I think I think we just got drafted into the fight.
I feel like that would have been a good thing to put on the tablet.
Yeah, yeah, that would be a good thing, but that's just common sense. Nobody's gonna give you just hand you keys to a place and say, "Here's shelter, here's food, here's gear," and then not expect anything in return.
So what kind of gear have we got? Maybe that'll tell us sort of what we're here to do.
Well,
Nothing very
right
useful.
now, yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing very useful except for the phones that we have to assemble. You've heard of Nokia? You've heard of the Nokia phone? Well, here's the IKEA phone.
Wait, so it's literally just components. I thought it was just a way of saying turn it on and charge it up and see what contacts are in there. We got to assemble a phone.
Yep.
I hate doing this. Why do I have to do this again? This is not middle school. It
Well,
only takes half an hour. It's just tedious as fuck.
Wait, you know how to put a phone together?
Don't you?
No. No, I do not. But if you want to take a crack at it, please be my guest. I'm going to gesture over to the box of phone parts.
Mr. GM, this did come with instructions, did it not?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Like, you have instructions and you still can't do it?
This isn't really my wheelhouse. I've never used a soldering iron in my life.
How?
You got to understand that the instructions are slightly less complicated than programming a VCR.
Yeah, I feel like if I've got to do this, it's going to remain bits of phone. Be great to get your help, Ren, on this one.
Me. I gotta learn sometime.
It's pretty high, but I don't know how high it is.
So, with the instructions, you're able to assemble it. You know, it does take you about the half hour that you said it would. But you do get it put together. You struggle a little bit or two. There's not a lot of soldering required. It's actually a more of a plug and play kind. You plug the devices into the board kind of thing. The components in, assemble the screen.
Slot A into
It's a
tab
kite
B.
phone.
Pretty much.
I got the link for a kite phone on the chat.
Yeah. It's more of a it's kind of actually an educational, like one of those um, what am I thinking of? That damn. It's it promote mechanical.
Like his robot stuff?
Yeah.
The Lego sets?
No, not like that.
Smart
Anyways,
circuits?
it's like there's a school component to it of these boxes, so they're easy to understand, easy to use, and they're inexpensive. So you're able to put them together relatively easily. You get a little bit difficult, and let's see. You put another one together real easy. Hand it over to Roland. See, simple.
Up 7.
Yes. So Roland, your phone was put together within 10-15 minutes.
Once I did the first one.
And
Like I said, I haven't done it in like 6 years.
so you can get them all done. It does take you a bit of time. It's going to take you several hours to get them all done, but you can get them all done without any major hiccups.
Well, I'm going to take the big box over to the girl's house and tell the girl that I can't remember her name to stay here for a minute because I'm going to go change and it's better done by myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope this one's less horrific for you.
All right. So, Ren leaves with the box of phones, and you guys, what you guys doing?
So did Billy Bob actually give anyone a phone number to put in this thing? Because he said to like get back in contact with them, or like send through a text.
He gave us a card. Is there a phone number on the card?
No.
I guess we'll see if there's a phone number saved in the memory cards in those phones once one of them's working.
Roland has one that's working.
Well, fire it up. Let's see.
All right. I'll put it on speaker and dial the number.
You boot up the phone, you go through it, and you see that there's 8 total phone numbers saved, and one of them is labeled Space Trucker. The other ones are they're blank right now. Well, there's not 8. There's 7 total phone numbers saved. The 6 of them are blank. One is labeled Space Trucker.
Could Space Trucker be him?
I guess we're one button away from finding out.
I'll hit the button.
Hit it. Hit it.
Yep.
Okay. Phone rings, and rings, and rings, and it goes to a voicemail. You have hit the voicemail of Billy Bob, Space Trucker. Leave your message and we'll see where that haul goes. Beep.
Hey, Billy Bob. We found this number in our phones. Give us a call back when you get this. And hang up. I hate talking to machines.
You get a text message back. Text is usually faster.
What does it say?
Text is usually
open it up.
faster.
Oh, that's what it says. Text is usually faster.
Yes.
Oh. Yes, it is. Send. We got the phones together.
Well,
What's going on? What
right
are we waiting for?
right now?
Send.
Oh, okay. You get a reply back a minute later. It's still too hot. Calm down. Sleep.
Yeah, I don't know how much sleep any of us are getting.
Sleep,
After
all
that,
caps, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Send.
Good luck.
Thumbs up and finger emoji. Oh. There you go, folks. Okay.
Is anyone
said
else
that there was-
wondering if that fucking fairy might be doing this for the first time too?
Yeah, I'm
Or we're
wondering
just
that
part of
myself.
or we're just part of his cruel and unusual game.
Maybe, but I don't know. I've heard of tradecraft, and this is not it.
I sit down to put a phone together.
All the other phones are in the other trailer right now.
Okay, you
Oh,
said that there
design
were 7
takes-
numbers total on the in the memory. One of them is a space trucker, and the other 6 were blank.
Yes.
I'll type in hello question mark send to a random blank one.
Let's see.
I just rolled a 2 on a d6 to.
Failed to send.
Huh?
Failed to send.
Ah.
I'm gonna I'm not there, but I'm gonna go for a wild guess that those are the phones I'm trying to put together.
Probably. Didn't hurt to check though.
All right. Well, short of wandering off, which I'm not inclined to do, I guess all we can do is do what Billy Bob said.
Some sleep.
All right. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go knock on the girls' trailer door. Hey, Ren, can I come in?
Honey, was it safe for me to do the transformation with anybody else around, or did I still need to roll?
No, you don't need to roll. You
All
once
right,
you're
then yes, I'm already
yeah.
back to me, but I had to search around for some clothes first.
Did you pick up your pieces? So, Dove, you walk into the door, into the trailer, and you see pieces of metallic parts all over the floor.
Holy shit! What's happened here?
Well, that's what happens when the insides become the outsides this time.
Oh my god! So you just trail metal bits of yourself everywhere.
I'm not sure which is worse, this or when my skin literally just comes off my body because the metal comes through.
Oh, yeah, I think body bits are definitely worse.
Yeah, now you see why I wanted to do this on my own.
Absolutely.
Dove, you pick up a breast.
Oh, this would be a good paperweight. All right.
Well,
Do you
we
wanna
always said boobs weren't good for anything. Now we found a good use for boobs.
Do you want to pass me one of those phones and I'll start trying to assemble?
How long has it been, hun?
About 20, 30 minutes. So you got one phone assembled. So you're up to 3 total phones assembled.
I got one done, and I got another one done. I'm starting on this one here. Here's the instructions. I kind of marked through a couple things, made them a little simpler because I was going to give it to the boys so they knew how to fix it next time.
Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna need all the help I can get, and they probably will too. But I think they're sleeping or trying to sleep right now.
Is there alcohol involved? If not, it's going to take them a while.
Except for Yoshi, who's still on guard.
All right. Um. Yeah, it's pretty late in the night when you get done with the phones. About 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Yoshi, it's uh, you're the last watch of the night. You know, you started to feel it. The other 4, you guys try to get some sleep.
All right.
Yeah, we'll try to get some sleep.
Okay.
I will try, but I'll probably end up tossing and turning. So I will probably explore this whole Morphus thing.
Okay. So you transform several to get used to it. Yeah, 5 o'clock comes around, the phones are done. What are you girls? What are you ladies doing?
It's my
Yeah.
bedtime.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and lie in the bed and try to sleep.
All right. Roll me a save versus horror factor.
Both of us?
Yeah.
But I
Not
think that's a
20.
3.
Nice. What was that, Dove?
I think I got a 3.
Okay. So Miss Ren, you sleep peacefully through the night. Miss Dove, you have nightmares throughout the night. You don't really get any sleep, or I'm sorry, not the night, during the day. You guys, yeah, Dove, you don't get any sleep through the day. Calvin,
That tracks.
roll me a save versus horror factor.
Sorry, what was that?
Calvin? When he gets
Did you say Calvin?
Yes.
Calvin.
Calvin.
Oh, okay. Like you're breaking up a little bit on my end, so I was like,
Well, it sounded like
What's he
you said
saying?
Alvin.
yeah, I was like, huh?
It's like, Alvin? Who's
That
Alvin?
me?
You probably didn't pick
He's
up.
talking about me?
Yeah, you. Make me a save versus horror factor.
Let's see. I've got a bonus of 1, so that's an 8.
Your sleep is, yeah, it's not entirely peaceful, but you do get a little bit of rest.
All right. Is it like bad dreams or just restless?
A little bit of both. Some bad
Okay.
dreams, some bad imagery, a little bit of restless.
All right.
You guys pretty much do you guys lay low for the day?
Yeah.
What about you, Ton? You
Uh,
try to go to report in for duty?
I just call in the sick line saying I'm out sick.
Okay.
Leave a message.
All right. About
I'm going to
five.
put some time into studying that tablet and just making some notes about what we've seen.
Okay. Sounds good. About 5 o'clock in the evening. Well, Ren, you later in the day. Do you pass out the phones to everybody?
Yeah, I go back, knock on the boys' trailer, and bring them the phones.
Okay.
Make sure everybody knows how to open them up. I already turned them on because I didn't trust the boys.
All right. Now, you guys each have your own phones. You guys quickly identify who has what phone number, so you can put whatever you want to associate with each other's in your own devices. About 5 o'clock that evening, everybody gets a text. Mission tonight.
Text back. New phone, who dis?
It's the number it comes from is Space Trucker.
Gotcha. All right, I'll write back. Where are we meeting?
he sends you an address. It's not that far away. Let's see. It's off of Airport Road. Where is?
All right. Well, I'll turn to the group.
What, the gas station off Airport Road? That's not too far from the trailer park.
No, Hallmark.
Hallmark?
Yep. Where was that at? There's 20th Airport Road. Where'd I go for Hallmark?
Hallmark isn't on Airport Road, it's off of Airport Road.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Did they it looks like it got renamed.
Well,
Right.
duh.
Well, it's been a while. There's Signature Brands.
Oh, the popcorn plant?
Yeah, I see the popcorn plant. That doesn't quite look right though. That doesn't look right. Mechanical One.
No, if you're at popcorn plant, you should be right next to the Welcome Center.
I'm close. There's Plant 4. Anyways, so no, there's so you guys, yeah, there's a place close by that where was? How did I get there? That had to be it. It looks like they did change names. Anyways, yeah, it's in between. There's a place in between 20th Street and 40th that that you're sent to. Let's see. And you, there's a time that says 8 p.m. So it gives you 3 hours to prepare. Or 3 hours to be there.
Do what?
Well,
Mission.
I think. Yeah, I think we'll find out when we get there.
Guys doing anything?
Well, I'm turning to the group. He hasn't told us a damn thing worthwhile so far, but I feel like the ferry's our only lifeline. So I, for one, I'm going to answer the call. Go to this meeting. Does anyone else have a different opinion?
No, that seems to be their option.
He's sweet to us.
Obviously, he's going to tell us what they're expecting from us when we get there, and that'll be make or break time.
And how are you guys? And which state are you guys arriving in? Morphus or Facade?
I think it's better if we go in Facade. You know, we go walking around, dragging
I don't know.
around, and
Billy
in
Bob
our,
was.
If
That
this
was
is a
also at-
mission,
Morphus.
that was also at night and under the cover of darkness. With
True.
And it's
so
He's
Keep in
3
mind-
feet tall.
it's about 8 p.m. So sun's it's getting close to darkness.
Yeah, it's almost sunset.
Yeah, it's getting close to sunset. You probably have about
true, but
an hour worth of daylight.
True, but we don't know what's at this. You know what? I pull out my phone. I
Okay.
pull up a space trucker. I say, "Do we come in Morphous or Facade?" Send.
Um,
Hey, geez.
the reply is transit, facade, mission, Morphus.
I'll reply with the thumbs up emoji.
Okay.
There you go. We arrived there in we arrived there in Facade.
Going skin, the mission is otherworldly.
Right.
All right, I'm down with the plan.
Quick little question. Does anybody here have any kind of combat experience? Firearms, melee weapons.
I have done some boxing.
Okay.
I've done a few things. Better with my hands than a knife or a blunt instrument.
A bit,
Getting a
yes.
handgun these days is pretty damn hard.
Tech and pyrotechnics here.
Interesting.
I'm handy with a rifle, not much good with a pistol though.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with the rifle myself.
Did anyone bring anything with them when they took shelter here? Because
Well, I was on
didn't.
duty as EMT, so whatever. So I just showed up with which is probably what I'm wearing right now, is the EMT uniform. How many hours did you say we had?
It's been before the mission 3.
3. Okay. Jeez. I know it's a really stupid idea. If there's any trouble, they would like at least. But so I'm thinking of maybe I should head back to my place and grab some clothes or something.
Wasn't there clothes in the trailer?
Yeah, did all we get is like a tablet and some phones?
Your trailer comes with some foods, a little bit of it comes with some foods, like cheap stuff, canned stuff, the tablet, no clothes.
First aid kit.
Yeah, a first aid kit.
Okay, I have some more first aid stuff back at my place, and clothes.
I was gonna say the girls' one had at least some minor clothes, cause I ain't walking around naked.
Agreed.
You might be walking around with just a bed sheet.
Toga.
Toga party.
So
We all thought the same thing.
So
All right, I'm checking the phone, see if I can dial a taxi company.
wait, wasn't there a car out front?
Yes, there is a car.
This is Ocala. If you can find a taxi, it's gonna cost you $30 just to go 2 miles.
Yeah,
Well, we've
not
got a
like I
car out
haven't done
front.
it from that trailer.
Oh God, I remember those days.
All right, anybody's got the keys for the vehicle out there?
They're probably in the ignition, knowing Billy Bob.
You
Didn't
might even
somebody
need
go
to
out there
assemble
and
it.
check?
I'll go
Sorry,
look.
what-
Ignition, under the sun visor, all the obvious places to leave the keys.
Yeah,
What do I find?
the keys are in a little holder, like the cup holder.
Yeah, and I take it this is a 5-seater sedan too.
Yeah.
Do I see any other cars?
Where's the CX-9 when you need one?
Yes, yes, you do. There is one more car. There's
Right, I'm
a
going to do the same thing. Just check that for keys.
there's a Mazda 323 two-door hatchback. It's a
With
manual.
keys?
Yes, it's a manual transmission.
Excellent. All right. All right, I'll go back inside. Show off the keys to the two vehicles.
Do any of the boys know how to drive a Standard?
Yeah. Yep. I know how to drive a stick.
So many jokes.
Behave
many
for me.
jokes.
Do I need to say behave, boys? What do you think? Jesus.
I learned at a very young age how to handle a stick.
All right.
Well, get me a ride across to the highway and pick up my car, and then we got two vehicles.
You mean
Yeah,
3?
there's two that.
All right.
Okay, so does anyone else live near the campus? Because that's where I've got to get to.
Oh no, would I live near the campus?
Yeah, I lived in the dorms for sure. I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
if
have
I'm
no idea
still
where
welcome
campus
there
was.
after I. No, I don't know if I'm still welcome there after I trashed my bathroom when I changed and broke all the walls.
And I don't know where I live.
I have a little house not far from the school.
I was in the dorms too.
I've been nearby to it, but not in the dorms.
So it seems like we all live pretty close to each other.
Is there cheap housing near the campus?
There's apartment complexes. Yeah.
Okay, I'll probably live in one of the apartment complexes.
Okay.
So just to make life slightly more easy. All right. Great. So we're going to divide up into two. And who said that they had a car? Need to ride to their own car? I heard
I
somebody
did.
say it. All right.
Where's your
So,
place?
I'm just a little ways from the campus.
I meant tell me.
Oh.
Ken didn't say where he was living now.
Probably out of the hotel room until I bought a place because I just got my job.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys head
So-
out to your respective destinations. We'll start with Roland and Detective Bob and Grape Apes. You guys go to where he directs you to where your car should be. His car should be, and it's not there. You guys swing by the hotel. No car there. The car's gone.
Okay.
It's
You
about.
got any other ideas?
It's been about 45 minutes since you left, so you still got another what? 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours and 15 minutes. 2 hours almost.
Hey, Bob, you got any ideas? Any other ideas where your car might be?
I know where the impound lot is. They might have picked it up.
All right.
Just drop me
Let's
off
head over.
there, and then I'll talk to some people.
All right. I'll drive him over there, and before he gets out, send me a text that you got everything under control in there. I'll wait around until I know that everything's cool.
All right, so you two go to the impound lot. The college students. You get to the dorm rooms, and everything is taped off. There's a lot of people are still mulling around. A lot of them don't look happy. Freaking tarp all over the buildings. Entranceways blocked off. Not looking good.
Is everyone kind of concentrated around the entryway? Or is it pretty well cordoned off around the perimeter?
The building itself is pretty well cordoned off. By this time of day, it's been an entire day. People are there's not a lot of people. There is a table out front with a sign that says resident relocation.
Oh, does the resident relocation place have stuff there?
No, it's
Like, are they starting to pull anything out of the rooms?
no. There's a person there with some papers and clipboards and whatnot, and they look bored out of their skull.
Again, the reason why I did not live in the dorms and my parents bought me my own small place.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have stayed there for my second year. So can we see inside? Like, is there anyone really inside? Through the windows or anything like that?
Not at the present moment, no. Anything there's what you can see. There's nobody inside.
Any ideas, other dorm dweller?
think she's talking to you, Calvin.
Say again. Sorry, I was messing with the kid.
So the dorm is cordoned off. There's a guy out the front, and the whole entryway is kind of taped off. Um, no one's inside. I'm trying to work out how to get inside without raising suspicion.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It's about 5:20
5:30.
ish. Yeah, 5:30 ish.
So it's not dark yet.
It's not dark out. No.
I mean, I could try to. Can we go around back to a fire escape? Like, get close to the building without someone noticing?
You can try.
Yeah,
Are there
we'll like casually wander around the building.
Yeah, looking for like windows that have been left open, maybe, or
Yeah.
ladders up.
All right, roll me a prowl check.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, hey, you suggested it.
All right, 32. That's a fail. 83 out of 32.
Oh,
Yeah. Like my first time with my new feet. I'm like, wah, bam.
is that a pass or a fail, Dove?
I think that's a fail as well.
Okay. So you guys just walking around, walking up, and the person at the table is bored out of the skull, looking around. Hey! Can't go back that way. It's cordoned off.
What happened here?
Some explosion of some kind. I guess an oven exploded and tore open the wall.
This isn't to the guy, but can we see where there's a giant hole in the wall?
Yeah, it's covered by by a blue tarp.
All right.
Can I help you with anything?
Well, I wasn't here last night. Obviously, but I live in the dorms, and how are we getting things out of them?
We're not. It's completely.
So when are the dorms gonna get reopened, do you reckon?
Don't know. Now I can get you to Brothers Keepers. I can get you to Apollo's attic. We can get you some clothing. We can get you into some other housing. What's your name? And we can get you get the vouchers.
Yeah. I'd like to change out of these clothes, that's for sure. What did you say? Like Brother's attic?
No, Brothers Keepers.
Oh. All right. So where are they? Can we get some vouchers?
They're up on 40. to the east. They're right next to the train tracks. They just moved there about 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, something like that.
Honey, wrong road.
Oh, they're 14th. That's right. They're up on
They're on
14th.
27.
Yeah, 14th, 27th, same thing. They're up on 14th next to the railroad tracks. So just for those that not in the area, it's a couple miles away. It's good 15, 20 miles away.
About 15 minutes away by car.
Yeah, about 15, 20 minutes to get there. It's heading east from where you guys are at.
Northeast.
Yeah,
I
northeast.
mean, you couldn't let us go in just for a minute, just to, like grab our laptops and stuff. I mean, for schoolwork.
We're going to reissue the laptops, or go to reissue whatever you're losing. The fire marshal has condemned the entire building. Nobody's allowed in.
Is this the only guy there?
Yeah.
Okay. Calvin, I reckon we go get some handouts and I'm saying this out of earshot of the guy, but like I reckon we get some handouts and come back around later.
Okay. Yeah, the guy at the table takes down your names, writes down some vouchers for you guys, gives them each to you. Looks Brothers Keepers is going to be, they've got special extended hours for this issue, so if you go now, you'll be able to get some stuff for you. And it gives you directions to another building, and these are where there's some rooms here that you're going to be able to get for now until we figure out new accommodations.
Thank you kindly.
Good luck.
I take the vouchers.
Okay, so you guys go off and do that. Let's see. Splinter, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I, like I said, live nearby to the campus, but not on campus, so I will have ducked home quickly. Given that the occupation and hobbies of my character, I want to grab a notepad and a pen, any recording device I might have for my journalism, and what's your call on what armaments I might have around? I would presume I'd have at least some knives or a truncheon or something like that for martial arts.
So, you go to your house. You see that there's a patrol car out in front.
All right, I'll keep a distance. Is it? How do I put this? Is it ahead of the front, or is it the front door, or is it sort of back from it?
No, it's right in front of your house.
Right in front. Okay, so they're on the joint. All right, I'm going to quickly turn around. I'm going to walk away from the house, look for a side street to duck down, and just take a circuitous route back to the cars.
Okay.
Keep an eye
Yeah,
on
back
what's
car.
behind me. Yeah,
Okay.
basically run a counter surveillance.
Gotcha. Yoshi, you let's see. Yeah, you go to your house.
Okay.
Doing anything?
Since I was at the school, I'm guessing that no one's there.
Yes. Yeah, your apartment. You don't live at the you
At
don't
the
live at the
college.
dorms, so you've
Nope.
got your own apartment. Yeah, there. No one's there. It's just your apartment.
I'll go in and grab necessities, change of clothes, toothbrush. I'll leave behind electronics like phone.
Okay. Um, as you're going through your stuff, and you pick up your phone and deciding whether to keep it or take it, you see several missed calls and several messages of friends and family. Hey, where you at? What are you doing? What's going on? Why are you ignoring me?
I'm not going to take the time to answer, but I mean, most people today don't remember the phone numbers of their friends and family like I do, but I will jot those down
Okay.
so that I can put them into the other phone.
Okay. All right. So you spend time doing that. Miss Warren, you go to your place.
Yeah.
It's there. I mean, you've got your house that your parents rent out for you.
Go in, check everything. Try to uh, pack my to-go tool bag that has, my tools and everything that I will probably need because it sure as hell would have come in handy yesterday.
Okay. You also quickly check your different media, your different not only your God, I'm brain dead today.
Social media and
Not
shit.
yeah, your social medias, but your other websites, your other handles, and there's a variety of concerns. Where you at, what's going on, from your tech side, your Discords, your Facebooks, your gaming, if you do
Just
that.
say just said, went down the rabbit hole, stuck in a techie issue, solved most of it, still trying to fine tune some shit.
Okay.
Believable, and send a quick message on the old phone, which is also getting left there, to the parents, just saying, I have some research to do, gonna be lost in my own world for a few days. Talk to you when I come out of it.
Okay.
They're used to those messages.
10. You walk up to the impound lot. Walk up to the building.
Yep. I go in.
There's an officer at the desk, or an individual at the desk. They look bored as shit. Can I help you?
Hey there. I understand you guys towed the cars off of the parking lot over there that was involved in had the cars in the accident the other day.
That incident with the ambulance yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got all the cars here that was damaged in that incident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to need to register one of the cars and get it the insurance filed on it.
Okay. You can't use some paperwork.
Yep.
You fill it
Sign
out.
it up.
Okay. You need the stuff out of it.
Yep.
All right. Gives you a little pass, and just gotta go through that door. You go to the vehicle, get what you need out. And
Yep, I got the to-go bag and take some pictures for the insurance.
okay.
I take it the car is not able to run then.
They're not releasing it yet. No, I mean it looks like it can run, but they're definitely not letting it go.
Yeah. Okay. I go back in, check out.
Okay. At this point, it's about 6:30 ish when everybody gets done with their respective tasks. Roland, are you needing to go anywhere?
Yeah. Well, I was waiting for a text from. I was waiting for a text from him from Bob there to see what was going on. So I was just waiting outside the impound lot.
The impound
Yeah.
taked about
So
10, 15 minutes
So when I
total.
walk out, that's when I text.
Yeah, and so after that, I would head over to my place, uh, grab a bunch of clothes, toiletries, any first aid medical stuff I'd have.
As you pull up to your house, there's a and with you two there, Jacob, there's a police line tape across the front door, and there is a patrol car in front.
Well, now that's fine. How do you do? Well, no. Is it just in front of my door? 'Cause I'm in the apartments. Remember?
Yeah, it's in front of your
Yeah.
apartment
So
room.
it's just.
Yeah.
Can the officer see the? Can the officer see the door from where he's at?
High or low?
Low.
Okay. No.
Yeah, he can.
No, he cannot.
Oh no, he cannot. Okay. Well, I'll unlock the door, sneak in.
Roll me a prowl
Be sure
check.
not to break in. Rolling prowl check. Let's see. It's... And that does not do it.
Let's see. Oh. All right. You're at the door unlocking it, and down comes old Mrs. Greenlee. She don't like you. She don't like you at all. And she's like, Roland! Officer, he's here! He's here!
Double check. Fine. I'll just take off running out the back.
That little friggin' menace of society's going that way! Get him! Shoot him! Get him, officer! Get him! Cop is chasing after you.
Are there woods nearby?
Not really, no.
No. All right. Double back. I'll double back and start heading towards my car.
Okay. What's the roll? Roll me an acrobatics.
FedEx. Something good, huh? Okay. Let's see. 50.
Out of.
Oh, I don't have any.
Oh, you don't have
skill.
acrobatics?
Yeah, so it's just
Okay.
a raw.
Raw 50. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you double back, and the cop, pivot. He pivots right off of on his heel, and he's right on your heel. And you can hear him yelling in the radio, 1024, changing direction. Suspect is not armed. Foot race.
Like I said, I'm running to the car.
All right. Yeah, you're running and running, and the cop is, halt or I'll tase you.
I'm running to the car.
All right. Oh, jeez.
That sounds fun.
Oh, yes. He's running. Taser, taser, taser! It nails you right in your back. And you feel every bit of it.
Actually, I only take half damage from energy, fire energy, that sort of thing.
And that's in your facade form as well?
It didn't say so. Probably not.
No.
It didn't include it. So never mind.
That's fine. Let's see, 9, 12, 24 SDC electrical damage. And you are, and roll a save versus, save versus what? Jeez, disease, I guess. That's as close as I'm going to be able to make right now. No, roll a d20 for the save. Just roll a d20.
Roll a d20 for the save.
Yeah.
Right.
Good luck.
At this rate, I'm going to fail.
Yeah, there's a chance you can roll a 20. Close. You were so close. Unfortunately, you did need a natural 20. Yeah, you fall prone right on your face, twitching. Ton, you see he's hauling ass, and you can hear, taser, 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 and then he just spasms out and face first. Let's see. All right, so apparently we're having some communication issues. Grape Ape over here is, while waiting for my ride, I'm texting my partner, Lieutenant Dan, of course, letting him know I'm recovering from the ambulance accident yesterday and that there is some shady shit going down. Asking him to quietly inquire about the new government agency. I tell him I have a burner phone for now. I'll get a more secure, permanent contact phone number later. All right. Yeah, you send that, Shirley, and after that you saw the freaking officer just take down Roland. At this point, the officer is literally on top of Roland and starting to handcuff him. Um, he is about 20 yards, 20 to 30 yards away. All right, and we'll see what happens. So, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law, blah, blah, blah. You have the right to an attorney. And you roll in, you've got your hands.
Testing.
Yep, we hear you, son.
Okay.
Roland, you're getting cuffed. So, Ton, he's about 20 yards away from you, 20 to 30.
I walk up. I show him my badge. What'd this one do?
Yeah, he's wanted for questioning about the incident yesterday.
It's just the one guard.
Yeah, the one cop.
Where's your backup?
He's scoping out another suspect.
What other suspect?
I recommend you shut the hell up, asshole.
Not like I really can do anything. I'm in plain clothes and just carrying a bag for a police academy.
At this point, the cop stands up, supports you, Roland.
Which station you taking them in?
Headquarters on Pine. He helps you stand up, Roland. Supports your arms. Helps out, within reason of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No resistance. I'll stand up.
Don't mind if I ride along with you.
Let me get it cleared. He's walking, goes on the radio. Dispatch, I've got Lieutenant Bob here wanting to ride along. Dispatch comes back. He called in sick. Hang tight, supervisor coming. Roger. So, Lieutenant, why don't you, come on over by the car.
I go over there. Yeah, I couldn't go into work today. I was involved in that car accident yesterday. Just got my stuff out of the car.
Law Dog, the next 2 nights are Next 2 Fridays, no game. I'll update the schedule. Keep an eye on the channel. All right. Well, that's whatever. The officer opens up his back door or his passenger door, and you kind of your head might hit the roof of the car a bit for 2 points of STC. Boom, get in.
Police brutality much?
What, kid? Little boo boo? Aw. Puts you in the back of the car, slams the door closed.
I signed up a little closer to the police officer, and in a quieter voice, so what do you take up about this new government aid?
The NSB?
Yeah.
I'm glad they're here. They're opening up a branch here. I'm hoping to transfer over.
Is his back towards me? Or is he facing the
No,
cop?
the cop that's arresting you. His back is towards you.
Okay. I'm gonna roll over while he's distracted in the conversation. I'm gonna roll over on my back and try to bring my hands around to my front.
A lot of the cars these days are not designed like that. Yep, nope. You unfortunately this particular car has the seats carved into it. There's no, it's not a bench back seat. It's like its own little cell right there. You cannot you can't get on your side to roll it over to get it off.
So I was making small talk and asking him about, you heard about all the things going on the other day?
The paramedic accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, he freaking spazzed out, freaking some serious drugs, and at the very least, him and his partner.
There was two of them?
Well, yeah, there's always two of them in a EMS. One has to drive, one has to keep the guy alive. Man, if only somebody could transform and use some supernatural strength or something.
Yeah, I was trying to figure a way around that.
Our transformation.
Yeah, I'm keeping this guy occupied with small cat here.
Okay. I was trying to avoid that.
Keep him looking towards the car lot area, and it's like I keep pointing about my car over there and stuff, so we're both facing that way.
Having no other options, I'm going to go into my Morphous form.
Right.
And hold on. Where's it? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to, because I take damage whenever I do it in bright light.
Yeah, because it is bright. It is
Yeah,
daylight
and
out. Yep.
So like
Trying to find. I cannot find it. nothing where it is. I put it here. I think it's like 1d4 times 10 in bright daylight.
Let's see. Shadow shift.
Yeah.
Being outside on a sunny day or in a brightly lit room, yeah, 1d4 times 10.
Wow, that's a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Hence why I was trying to find another way around.
Ready?
20.
Oh.
It hurts like hell.
It does hurt like hell.
And roll a save to see if save versus for your transformation.
Alrighty. It's a D20.
Yes.
See, I'm trying to be nice and
I rolled a 9.
Ooh, unfortunately, it takes the full 15 seconds. And you're screaming bloody murder. It hurts like hell. The guy looks around and is like, what in the hell? Todd, I'll give you an
We're making
opportunity.
horror factor check.
Oh, he fails his horror factor check. Make me a horror factor check, Todd.
2.
You both failed your horror factor checks. Holy shit!
What kind of drugs do that?
Yep. Yeah, he starts calling in for backup.
Well, once I get to the full Morphous form, I'm going to try and break out.
Oh, that's easy enough.
Break the cuffs.
Oh, ping! 'Cause, yeah, remember, you have supernatural strength at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you freaking flex, and the cuffs just break out. And oh shit! All right, the guy freaking draws his service pistol, and he's pointing it right at you. But is he smart enough? Does he retain it? Yes, he does. But he doesn't quite. He's not pulling the trigger yet. He's backing up. He's giving himself some distance.
I'm backing up because I'm freaking out as much as he is.
Has anybody? So I'm still in the car.
Just you? Yeah, you're in the car.
Yeah, I'm still in the car.
But you're no longer human looking, and you're really dangerous.
Yeah. No, I'm only slightly dangerous right now. Here's where I become really dangerous. I am going to use my energy blast to shoot the glass so I can reach out and open up the door.
Okay. Roll to strike.
Alrighty.
Ooh, good.
Rolled a 19.
Roll again.
Yeah, who's on the other side of that glass?
Well, you and the cop.
Yeah, I guess I should have specified to shoot it in a way away from them, but I didn't. So
Roll damage.
got a 16 there.
All right, roll damage.
And that's
Don't exactly have access to the other side, so it would be out the window that we're outside of the door of.
11. All right. At this point, it is initiative time for you three.
my initiative.
If we manage to screw up going to our houses and getting clothes this badly, just imagine what's going to happen when we try and do a mission.
All right, Todd, what's your initiative?
2.
Nice. Nerdy, what's your
I'm
initiative?
still panicking.
I'm looking to see where my initiative bonus is.
It's going to be listed. Really, it's in your combat skills.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Or what's this war factor? Where else was it?
Oh, so I actually have a 3.
Okay.
And the pre-mission sucks butt, homie?
Sorry.
I said when the pre-mission doesn't go as well as hoped.
Hey, I'm loving it. All right, Nerdy, you freaking blow out the window, and you hit the arresting cop square in the chest. His bulletproof vest is scorched.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm gonna reach out and open the door from the outside. You know.
Okay. Reach out and open the door. What else are you
Then
doing?
yeah, I'm going to get out.
You stand
I'm
up.
going to get out. Yeah. Is he on the ground? Is he still standing?
He's standing. He's still standing upright. And he pulls the trigger. I mean, there's a small chance you can dodge it.
Okay, well, let's. Oh, hold on. Let me check something real quick.
You're at minus 10, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. Now that's going to help. Okay. Seem right. Is that 9? I don't think it factored in the minus 7.
Yeah, that's still not enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Do you have an AR rating?
Where's my armor? No, I don't have any additional armor rating.
Okay.
It's just normal.
All right. You take 9 points of damage as you get shot with a bullet. Bam. All right. It is Tun's turn.
Right now, I'm not armed. No armor. I'm just diving for cover.
Okay, diving for cover. All right, big giant monster that is threatening everybody around him. What are you doing?
You moron.
That's the first time I've seen your monstrous form.
Let's see. I'm going to see. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to step behind the officer, out of his vision real quick, and then I'm going to activate my talent, the Shroud.
Ooh. Okay.
Nightbane becomes invisible and noiseless to both normal visions and senses, as well as electronic devices like cameras, motion detectors, heat, and I have to look in the book real quick that
Okay. You dart behind him, activate the shroud. He starts looking around. Holy shit! Suspect got away! Suspect's a fucking monster! Need backup! Send backup now! And we're going to go ahead and end this here tonight. We're going to be picking this up in 3 weeks. Next week is 4th of July. Week after that is my anniversary. So I'll be updating the channel name. I want to thank you guys for being here tonight.
thank you for running.
This is
Thank you.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you for running. Thanks everyone for playing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we're celebrating 20 years of marriage on the 10th, but we're going to celebrate it on the 11th.
This was made long before this started. And again, thank you for showing up. It seemed to, I know this was a bit of a slow start. But I think we're starting to get in the hang of things. We're starting to pick things up. Yeah, you guys have started some shit before your mission. And so we're going to pick up from there.
How
Oh,
many
by the
hours
way,
do you have
Ton,
left?
Yep.
you can see me. He can't. The officer can't. It's a selective thing. So he's freaking out that I disappeared and I'm right in front of him. Whatever.
And I'm still freaking out over the whole Nightbane thing right now.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, I'm just a guy. I just look like a guy in a ghillie suit with energy around the head and a some sort of device on my forearm.
Yeah, well, you're a guy in a ghillie suit that's taking some serious, a fair amount of damage. I'm pretty sure you're glad that you're going to be healing up.
So does the damage in Facade transfer over into Morphus? I don't.
When you're in the damage you get from actually will transfer to the new side. So yeah, you transforming into the Morphus form. That 20 points of damage went to your Morphus.
Oh, okay. So
Morphus.
Okay, so my Facade isn't as badly damaged as about half though.
Yeah, your facade. Hey.
Half SDC.
Yeah, that so You still took that electrical damage and the 2 points from the headbutt.
Yeah.
The 20 points for the transformation and the gunshot wound is your Morphous form.
Right.
So,
yeah, the gunshot and the Morphous damage, that's nothing. Just more concerned about the facade.
right.
Okay. So yeah, that's cool.
All right. And to those who will be watching this in the future, thank you for joining us on the second episode of Nightbane. And again, and hopefully you can watch the next episode coming up right away, or if you're still in that 2-week time frame, we'll be back within a couple of weeks to pick up where we left off in the next episode of As Ocala Burns. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see.
Close the scene with 2 panicking police officers.